So today we're going to talk about Afghanistan. So Iris, can you read the first paragraph and I'll have Chopper read the second paragraph.
Okay. The G20 is a group of 19 rich countries plus the European Union. It meets to talk about and act on major world problems. It has just met to discuss the future of Afghanistan. Leaders of the G20 promised to stop Afghanistan falling into deeper economic chaos since the Taliban took over Afghanistan in August. The economy has almost collapsed.
Germany's leader Angela Merkel said it was essential to help Afghanistan. She said if the country's financial system collapsed, no humanitarian aid could be given. She added to look on us 40 million people descend into chaos because there's no financial system must not be the goal of the international community.
Okay, so what do you think about G20 stepping in to help Afghanistan? Do you think it's a little too late? Why or why not? So let me ask you, Jean, first.
I think it's good that G20 try to help Afghanistan, and maybe it's a little late, but I don't think it's too late because before they decide to help Afghanistan, I think they need to do some plan. So I understand that's why they don't help them at the beginning.
Iris, what do you think?
I think it is too late. Yeah, the G20 should continue the support to Afghanistan. Yeah, Afghanistan's situations and plan the long term to humanitarian rescue since Taliban took over Afghanistan. The G20 should need to plan the long-term schedule or do something. Yeah, it's my opinion.
Okay, what about Chopper?
I think it isn't too late to help Afghanistan, but they sure to late to help Afghan Afghan people. Yeah. I think G20 they must help Afghan people, but they and they also help themselves. Yeah, because if the Afghan economy collapsed, it will create a large of the large of refugees. Refugees. Yeah. So I think they must help Afghan people, and they help themselves too.
Okay. Good. Very interesting what you guys are saying. So here to talk about the discussion questions, what would happen if Afghanistan descended into chaos? Iris, what do you think about this question?
Okay. Because I think Afghanistan, they don't trust Taliban government. Yeah, and so that Taliban's government, they don't give those okay. I think of Afghanistan's, they lost their no more life and human rights. So that they live in extreme terror and battlefield. Yeah, because people will be killed by Taliban. So that their life into chaos. Yeah.
Okay. How can you, what's your conclusion here?
Yeah, because so okay, because Afghanistan, they believe in Americans army, so that Taliban cannot give them the same rights. This reason is why Afghanistan, they don't trust the government. Okay.
Okay. So So here for the conclusion, you can say something like, because the people don't trust the government, that Afghanistan will descend into chaos, something like that, right? You need to get back to what the question is asking. Okay. So second question, Chopper, can you answer this one? And remember to have a conclusion, not just say yeah. Okay.
No, they shouldn't. But they should.
It shouldn't what? Right? Answer the question first and then talk about your viewpoints.
Because I think the world to help Afghanistan more, it will help Taliban strong. It will be probably help Taliban stronger. Yeah, it's not a good way to help Afghanistan. But I think the world must to find a way to help Afghan people. Yeah, it's my opinion.
Okay. So how is your country's economy? Eugene, what do you think about this?
I think my country's economy is growing in nearly years, because our industry of semiconductor is doing better and better, but in the other hand, our product of output food like fruit or fish is have some problems now because China doesn't let some fruit or fish input to their country. So some industry they are getting better, but some industries they need to find other way to sell their product. So I think our country's economy have lots of problems need to be solved now.
So do you think there's still a lot of problems that need to be resolved?
Yeah.
So what's your conclusion? Is it good or bad? What would your conclusion be?
I think it's not, it's good, but we can be better.
Okay, very good. Very good conclusion. So if the economy in Taiwan was bad, how would your life be different? Let's start with Chopper. What do you think about this?
For example, I will I may not be able to dream after work. I must go part-time to make a lot of money. I think if the economy in Taiwan will be bad, the bank interest rates will be so high. I will pay more money to bank. When I will pay more money to the bank. So it's my image about if the economy in Taiwan will be bad.
Okay. Iris, what do you think about Chopper's sharing and idea?
Okay. I think the question is the economy in Taiwan was bad. So maybe you would give some example. Yeah, so I'm not really understand. The bank cannot don't have enough money. Yeah, so I don't really understand the reasons. Yeah, maybe you can give more detail to describe.
Okay, so for Chopper to give a little more detail, what do you think? How can you help Chopper with his answer? Or what do you think about it? So for Iris, what do you think?
Okay. If the economy in Taiwan was bad, we would not have enough resource such as medical supply, medical resource, food, and daily essentials. And maybe people would be lost their job and get into vicious cycle. Yeah, because entrepreneurs, they cannot keep going to provide the job to us, to people. Yeah. So it means, yeah, okay, people will face to inflation. So it means the economy was become bad.
Worse.
Worse, yeah.
Better or worse? Okay, worse. Yeah. Okay. And Yuqing, what do you think about this? What do you think about Iris's answer, and what can you give some feedback or some comments about it?
I agree with Iris' opinions, and I think she took good examples, and it's also easy to understand. And the first thing that I thought is as same as Iris, that we will, lots of people will lose their jobs, and also people may not have ability to afford the systems of medical or education. So our life will become difficult to survive. We can't think about our dream. We only could think about how can we get the next meal. Yeah.
Okay, great. Thanks for sharing. So it would be a really bad situation for us to be in. So we're really lucky that it's everything in Taiwan is quite, I think our economy is doing quite well actually. So it's a good thing. Okay. So here, going on to the role play, if you did not have time to do some research, I think we can do a 2-minute break. So for you to think about some of the reasons how you can support your answers. So for Afghanistan, I think I'm going to give Uchi, Iris, you're going to get Lebanon, and then Chopper get Myanmar. Okay, so you need to think about reasons why your country is the most in need of help. Okay, give you guys 2 minutes to prepare and we'll come back after the break. Okay, great.